Greetings, friends. How are you? I hope you're fine and are doing great. My name is Matt, aka Dichaba, and I'm doing great as well. Now, let's get on with it, shall we? In this video lesson, I want to give you a tutorial on how to tune a guitar, right? So before we do that, because it's quite a practical thing to do that I have to show you, I just want to tell you what tuning is, first of all, because sometimes when a person just shows you these things without explaining them, they actually don't make sense to you, right? Tuning in simple language is all about making sure that the strings of the guitar play the notes that they're supposed to be playing, right? So in other words, this is about making sure that the E string, which is these two, the thickest one and the thinnest one, make the E note, which is this one, that the B string makes the B note, which is this one, and that the G string makes the G note, and so forth. So if the guitar is not in tune, it is not going to make a nice sound, and you won't enjoy playing it. And when you play with others and for others, they're not gonna like it either, and you don't want that, right? So you need a tuner, which is this, a clip-on tuner, to tune your guitar. You can use an actual tuner again, which is this, or you can get a tuning software like an app in your phone to tune your guitar. They both have their advantages and their disadvantages, right? So the main advantage of a tuner, which is this, is that you can tune your guitar even in a noisy environment. Say when a band is doing a sound check, or anywhere, it doesn't matter. You can just use this to tune your guitar, and it's very precise. So the disadvantage of using a phone, or mostly a phone, to tune your guitar is that when sounds from other sources are coming through into your phone's mic, it's going to pick them up as well, and you don't really know what to tune. So like, say for example, in a rehearsal and people are speaking, it's gonna pick up their voice, and you're gonna have to ask them to keep quiet, which can get a little bit annoying, and asking other musicians to stop playing for you to tune your guitar. You know what I'm saying? But the advantage of a tuner in a phone, of a tuning app, is that it is free to download, and you also never forget your phone usually when you go into any place, which means your tuner is always there with you. But with this one, you could forget it, it could slip off, and just a whole lot of things could happen. And so now I'm gonna show you how to tune the guitar, right? I'm gonna stand up and come close so you can see. My tuner has a screen on it, so it's gonna be a little bit awkward, but you're gonna have to bear with me. It's the least that I can do, especially because I don't have anybody to help me take the videos and everything. So listen, this is the strings in tune, so I play and stop it, right? And then I'm gonna detune it. Listen to what happens when I detune. Can you hear the pitch going down? Boom. And again, we use these things to tune our guitar. They are for tightening the strings and relaxing them, loosening them, right? So I detuned the low E string. There we go, it's detuned. That's the D string being detuned. The G, I detuned it. The B, detuned it. The high E, detuned it. Oh, and again, one thing that's important to tell you that I didn't write in my notes is that even the weather changes your guitar's tune. So when it's like warm outside and hot, your guitar will have a certain tune, and when it's cold, it's like the material contracts. For those of you who did physics, and you're gonna have to tune it, unless it's of course an expensive guitar, then you don't have to do that. But for us, for those of us with cheaper models, we have to change our tune depending on the weather. So now I'm coming behind the camera here, so that you can see my my tuner. How was I holding it earlier on? So here we go. As you can see, the tuner has a green, has an orange light, and when you're tuning, okay, let me just plug a string. You see, it says 6E, so 6 representing the low E string. There you see it says 5A. There it says 4D. Here it says 3G. There it says 2B, and then it says 1 high E string. So I'm gonna tune the strings back. I'm gonna put the strings back into tune. I really hope you can see, because it's really hard for me to hold this guitar like this and do the things. So look at what happens. So as you can see, there's some sort of gauge that goes up and down, right? So if I do this, play the low E string, this is so tiring. If I hold the low E string, it's very low, so it's not moving. But then when I turn the peg, hope you can see my hand doing that, there it is going up. Can you see the gauge over there? So it's getting closer, so it has to be in the middle. Make the camera focus. So it has to be in the middle. There we go, it's in the middle. That's why you see it being green, right? So it's in the middle. Now it's a little bit beyond, so I'm gonna loosen it a little bit, and oh, it's way beyond. Then I loosen it. There we go. It's green, right? And then I'm gonna tune the A string. It's very low. Tighten it. You see it rising. See it rising. Gonna pluck it again. It's beyond. And I loosen it. Then now it's in tune. Then moving right along to the D string. It's very low. Then I'm gonna tighten, and you hear the pitch changing. So you plug the string and then you turn the peg. Is it close? It's very close. Turn it a little bit. There we go. It's green. It's tuned. Give me the green light. German legend. And then moving right along to the G is very low, so I'm gonna turn, then stop it, pluck it again. It's very close. Then turn it again. There we go, green. Then we're moving to the B, the second last one. Very much out of tune, very low. I tighten. Then tighten a little bit. There we go, it's green. And sometimes it can be overtuned, it can be beyond, right? So it's a little scary thing to do, because I might make the strings, I might snap the strings or break them if I overtune. But let me just go beyond with the B. See, so if I go beyond, look at that, it's beyond the middle road, right? So the middle point, so I'm gonna have to detune, so which means I have to relax it. There we go, it's green now. And then the high is a little bit low. I'm gonna tighten it. Still a little bit low, but getting closer. And you need to make sure that you stop the other strings when you are tuning, so that they don't make sounds and vibrations for the tuner to pick up. Tighten once more. Stop the other strings. It's getting close. There we go. So it's tuned now, it's green, and the guitar is in tune. So let me get back here. So these strings have to make these sounds if the guitar is in tune, right? And even when I hold a chord that I know it's gonna make the sound that I expect. But let me detune it again, but I won't come back to tune it. I'll just tune it later on by myself. And let me play that chord. You're gonna see it's not gonna see, it sounds weird now. It sounds weird because it's no longer in tune. So you need to make sure that your guitar is in tune all the time. So yeah, that's it for this lesson. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Definitely save up to get a tuner if you don't have one now. Practice doing it. Just detune your guitar and tune it back. Take it back to the right point, to the middle point. Even if you're using your phone, I used my phone for a long time before I could have a normal tuner. I don't know, for like 3 years or something close to that. You can do that. Detune them and take them back into tune. Don't over tune them, and because you're gonna be snapping your strings and spending a whole lot of money buying strings. So it's safer to detune and tune, and also watch other YouTube videos on how to tune as well. So yeah, I hope this video comes in very handy. I'm so tired from holding the guitar in that weird position that I was holding it in. So that's it for this lesson. I hope to see you in the next, and I will see you in the next lesson, friends. Take care.